Scorpio. Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I'm Ronique. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today we are actually going to talk about the new moon in Taurus solar eclipse, which occurs on April 30th, 2022 at 4:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that occurs at 10 degrees of Taurus. So wherever you have 10 degrees of Taurus in your birth chart, you could see some type of themes being eclipsed out for you. Now remember, the moon and the sun are sitting at 10 degrees in the sky, and they're also sitting conjunct Uranus at this time. So Scorpio, do remember that Uranus in Taurus could mean some type of breakthroughs, some type of new information, but also some type of out of the blue information that could be chaotic, unexpected, around your resources, around your money, around possibly your career, your job, how you make money, how you save money, your self-worth. Scorpio, remember, you and Taurus are experiencing these eclipses in your sign. Since Taurus is at the north node, Scorpio, you are at the south node, and you all are actually experiencing your full moon Scorpio lunar eclipse on May 18th. Okay, so right now we are actually going to go through Taurus. Remember, Taurus had a full moon lunar eclipse on November 19th, which was during your sun sign back in 2021. So take a look at, let's see, down in the down below, you should see a playlist that is labeled Eclipse Energy, 6 to 18 months worth of energy. So take a look at those, Scorpio, because I really want you to use this energy, Scorpio. I want you to use this Taurus energy to really hone in on what is it that you need to eclipse out of your life to set new intentions and plant new seeds around your money, around your resources. Okay. I also picked these three cards. Prosperity. Did I say three cards? Two cards. Prosperity lies ahead with this new moon in Taurus, and expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. I think this is a really interesting time, Scorpio, because you are at the tail end of the two nodes, right? New moon, new eclipse happening in Taurus, but then you all are going to be full moon lunar eclipse in May. So I really want you to take these energies, Scorpio, and realize that a lot of this energy is going to also like manifest in a different way once we get to you all's full moon in May. Okay, so for the past, you have the High Priestess, number 2 major arcana card. In the present, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And in the future, you have the World card. This makes total sense to me, Scorpio, especially with the cycles needing to be eclipsed out. And I actually heard on the bottom. All right, so you do have the Six of Cups in reverse. So someone possibly from your past coming on in during this time. So when I first look at this, Scorpio, I think it's really interesting that you have two major arcana cards, the High Priestess and the World, both upright. To me, this is symbolizing you intuitively have this realization during this eclipse time that there is a cycle that you are done with. There is a cycle that you have been able to see it through to the end, and you are ready to move on from it. What I love about this is that you intuitively felt it. Like you didn't have to wait to see it with your eyes and experience it. Like the High Priestess is very connected to the moon, very connected to their intuition, knowing and hearing messages from spirit guides, you know, God, whomever you feel like is like the higher expression of yourself. That is where you have been getting messages. And so what I love about this, Scorpio, is like it's almost like you already have felt the change before the eclipse is even here. Does that make sense? Like, this Ace of Swords to me means like the clarity for you all has already been coming in. Even though it's in reverse, it's almost like you've been getting slow spurts of like mental messages, energy, like I said, with that intuition card back here with the High Priestess. I feel like you've already been seeking clarity, and the clarity has been coming in. More clarity is even going to come as we get to this new moon solar eclipse. What I will say for you, Scorpio, is because the sun and moon in Taurus are conjunct at this time, do remember that Venus is the ruler of Taurus. And remember, Venus also was conjunct with Jupiter. So there is like this tension coming up, but tension in a good way, meaning like Venus is also sextile to Pluto and Capricorn. So there's a lot of Venusian energy that's requiring us to think about what is best for us personally and like empowering us. So that's what I mean. Like, it's like good. It's kind of good because Pluto wants us to really like, remember, Pluto and Mars are your ruler. So you're having like all of this energy around like, what is your self-worth, your values? What is it that you need to feel good about yourself? But also, where is it that you need to like wipe out what is no longer needed to be able to plant these new seeds? So like if you're trying to find a new job, if you're trying to meet new people to help you be successful, if you're trying to get out of debt, if you're trying to attract new wealth. I feel like this Six of Cups in reverse is almost like maybe someone from the past comes in to help you with that. Possibly you've connected with some new people recently that's going to help you be able to experience some type of wealth building. There just seems like there's some natural progression here with the World card and the High Priestess at the past and the future. That's kind of like summoning you and saying, you know what, Scorpio, I know you've been through a lot. I know that you have tried to like figure out how you can fit into certain circumstances. Maybe people around you didn't see your self-worth, but now we're going to help you. That cycle is over. I need you to plant the seeds of what you want to do in the future, and we're going to help you get there. Like, I really feel like this is a really positive change for you, Scorpio, but just don't be surprised though, is that remember that Taurus and Uranus energy is still out there. So don't be surprised if there are some surprise information or news, or there's some chaos that you have to go through to get to this World card, but just know that it's coming, right? Like, with it in the future means, okay, if you haven't experienced it yet, maybe you're working through it in these 6 months. Maybe you get to it once you get to your full moon in Scorpio on May 18th, and that eclipse cycle. So just know you're coming towards a really nice ending, Scorpio, and I think it's going to be really positive. Okay, you all, I'll talk to you all later. I hope you all have a good new moon in Taurus solar eclipse.